It's been 2 months since I had my laser eye surgery, since I walked into the focus clinic, and I didn't realise how it was going to alter my life, because 2 months ago my eyesight was pretty poor. I needed glasses to read the newspaper, anything in shops, anything on a packet. I couldn't read at all, not even in a good light. My eyesight had been deteriorating gradually. Even if my mobile phone, if I had a text, I couldn't read it, had to scramble for some glasses to read it. So, it was becoming a bit of a nuisance. And I always thought if there was ever something that could help me with this, then I would go ahead with it. And I didn't realise there was. I looked into surgery about 10 years ago and there wasn't anything available. And then someone told me about the focus clinic and about how they had changed and how there was this laser eye surgery to help people like me who are getting older and the eyesight is just gradually deteriorating, to take us back and to let us throw away our glasses for good. So I walked into the focus clinic not really sure whether I was going to go ahead with it or not, because I'm not the bravest person in the world, and the thought of surgery, particularly on my eyes, was quite scary. But at the clinic, I met people there at the clinic that had had it done. That was very reassuring. I had all the tests to make sure my eyes were good enough for the surgery. That was reassuring as well. But meeting Dr. David Allenby, who was going to do the surgery for me, that was the most reassuring of all, because every query, every question I had, every reason for maybe not doing it that I had, he put my mind at rest and made me understand that there weren't any dangers and that this was going to really help me. And so I said, okay, I'm going to bravely do it. And I booked in and came back down, and as I walked into the surgery, on the day of surgery, I thought, am I really brave enough to do this? But again, all my hesitations, all my queries were answered. Everyone at the clinic was so nice, talked me through how it was going to be, and I felt, yeah, I know what's going to happen. I understand now that it's not going to be the most pleasant thing, but it's also not going to be painful, and it's going to be over in just a few minutes. So for just a few minutes, would I get my eyesight back, and it would be a whole new world for me without glasses. So I went ahead with it, and just within 15 minutes I'd had the surgery, a cup of tea, and they're saying, right, you can go home now. It was all over. No general anaesthetic, no big operating theatre, no real recovery time, just being able to put some drops in your eyes and being able to read within a minute of walking out from the procedure. It was fantastic. And then the follow-up treatment was great, and everything was going well. You have to look after your eyes with drops, but all of a sudden I could read fine, I could see fine. The only thing was the blended vision, is understanding that your brain takes a little bit of time to adjust, so that the blended vision takes a good month before you sort of understand it. You're sort of living in a 3D world where you can see very close, you can see distance, but there's other things are just a little bit blurry. But you soon become used to it and your brain just kicks in. And after a month's time, I didn't even notice it. And now, well, I feel like it's just a miracle, a minor miracle, because not only can I read things without glasses, don't need glasses for anything. My eyesight, I think, is better than it was when I was 20 years old. And I can see so clearly in the distance. And it's absolutely changed my life. And I would recommend it to anybody. And I know so many of my friends my age struggling with trying to find glasses. They end up spending more time looking for their glasses than actually reading what they want to do, is actually go ahead and go and have the consultation, talk about it and see if it is right for you, because it has definitely changed my life.